You are looking live. Where are we? Where are we? I don't get out this way much anymore. We're actually at Forest Lawn. For those coming, this here's the museum, and this is what it kind of overlooks. We don't realize how big Forest Lawn is because we're always kind of by the Holly Terrace out there, but every once in a while, if you're coming and you have a car, or it's kind of a long walk. It's a huge place, but this is kind of what it looks like. Yeah, you kind of, once again, we're in the Glendale area right here, and I'm just gonna head over to the car and then I'll tell you where I've been this morning. I've been a busy beaver. They're having an event here, but it said it's a private event today, open to the public only. Maybe tomorrow. I mean, it's a private event for today, but something I kind of wanted to see. Maybe tomorrow, since the court case is not happening. This is what it is here. April 20th through September 8th. Yeah, it's really a park. It's really called Forest Lawn Park. I know I call it cemetery because, just so everybody knows, but I don't know who any of these artists are. Open Tuesday through Sunday, yeah. So this is what it was here. I was going to kind of show everybody, but when you get to the window, it says private. When you get to the door, it says private event. But yeah, I was here. Once again, we kind of. We're always at Holly Terrace, of course, but this is just part of the grounds. I was here last year. Something with Halloween, something with the saints or the death of the. This guy here looks like he's somebody. I don't want to. But look, I mean, started in 1906. This year was the first. This year was the first of the properties, but they have, they have 4 or 5 other. I've been to the one at Hollywood Hills, I believe. That's where Bill Whitten, Michael's designer, was from. So I don't want to. Let me just maybe see. It says it's a private. So I don't want to walk in there. But yeah, just if you're coming out on June 25th, if you're going to be here all day, there's a lot of stuff to see. Once again, it's a park. It's Forest Lawn Park. The owner back then, they didn't want it to be a place of sadness. They want it to be a park where people come and you'll see people walking, you'll see people jogging. There's no pets allowed. We're here at Forest Lawn, Wendy. There was an event going on, but it's a private one for today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow or maybe Friday morning before I leave. So let me just get in the car and I'll tell you about today's updates. And I was waiting for if our flower girl is working today. She wasn't feeling good yesterday. I sent her a text, and let me see, unless she tried to reach me. West Virginia. Hello. No, I haven't heard back. We're gonna head over to the flower shop in a minute. Well, in a couple minutes. Let me just kind of I just kind of take you through a little ride here. Okay. It's always, there we go. Yeah, this is all the way on top of the, hill if you're coming. But it's definitely worth coming. There's a museum. I've been inside there. Maybe tomorrow we'll do it. Since the court. All right, first of all, sometimes the wind, let me know. Can you hear me with the window down, or should I wait till we pull over there? Is the wind getting in the way? It's only 75 degrees, but for some reason I'm always sweating here. Hi Wendy, hi Crystal, hi Megan, hi Becky, hi Sandy, everybody's hi. Sandra, yeah, let me talk about that. Yeah, fine like this? Okay. I just want to, it's because we don't get to ride around that much when I'm up here. You know, just to see some of the architecture and the statues. There's over 250,000 people laid to rest here. That'll give you some idea of how, once again, this one is the oldest one. (1906). Yeah, Elizabeth, we're gonna pass by Joseph. I should have gone to the flower shop first. I'm gonna bring our flowers tomorrow from the group, you know, for this week. I volunteered for this week since I'm gonna be up here. Here's someone filming over there. You can see it's a nice it's a nice place to do a shot, scenic wise. We're heading southeast right now. So I guess that would be I get so confused out here with these highways and freeways, and we are in Glendale, California. Actually, Joseph's in here. The door is closed. Joseph's here in the Garden of Honor. Let's kind of wait. I'm going to come tomorrow. Like I said, well, it looks like I'm going to be back here next week for Judith Hill. Father's Day is, well, actually, maybe we should save Joseph for Father's Day. Sammy Davis is in here somewhere. Up, there goes my camera. Michael's other half of the great Michael Bush and Dennis Tompkins team is in here. Well, all right, here. Since we're here, for you guys that are going to be coming in June, or just so you kind of know where everything is, if you want to take a little tour on your own. We went to Elizabeth Taylor for her birthday the last time I was here. So hey Dr. Watkins, if you're coming up the hill Joseph's there in the Garden of Honor, and if you keep going straight, you just look for this statue here. Someone very important to Michael is laid to rest right back here. This is kind of how it would be nice if we had a place like this, but so just look for the Freedom Mausoleum, and you just kind of follow the yellow brick road, as they say. And right back here to the end.
You upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires can come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do.
He's one of my favorites, really. He was so happy at Disney.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the rainbow over the stream. Follow the
We're not trying to make it sad, you guys, you know, but it's
follow the fellow. Follow the fellow. Follow the fellow. Follow the yellow brick road. Why don't you ease on down the road? Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on, ease on down.
man that made it all possible.
Yellow brick road. Yellow brick road. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Ease on down. Made is kind. She brings to those who love. The sleep building up. The secret
So once again, Walt Disney and his family. See, it's it's nice. It has it has a little bench. It has shades. So once again, it's at the very, very end here. There's usually music. It's usually music playing. This is another one of the sanctuaries. It's just a peaceful place to come. We're not. I don't know why the Jacksons are playing, but let me. If nobody's here, I'll give you a quick. If you were able to get inside a Holly Terrace, photography is prohibited, so it's just, and I have to be real quick. Okay. So, if you were to walk straight, okay, that's kind of what it would look like, okay. And then the three windows. Do you remember the windows where we go outside? That's what it would look like. But there'd be a window up there and a window up there. Michael is in, it's called the Sanctuary of Ascension. The Sanctuary of Ascension. So if you come in the main doors, right, and if you were to walk straight, it actually, kind of like that. There's some steps, and then there's crypts on the upper side of Michael's. Of course, they're empty. All along the side wall there, and along the side wall there. But no. This is not Holly. This is not Holly Terrace, you guys. It's kind of what it would look like if you were able to go inside a Holly Terrace. If you go online, there's enough pictures that are posted. That is exactly what it looks like. It literally doesn't change. For a while, there was a white screen in front. And then they had a larger white screen. I think the white screen is gone. And the only difference is 4 or 5 times a year, there'll be a bunch of flowers. If you order through Holly Terrace, if you order through Forest Lawn only, those are the flowers that go inside. Everything else, like our stuff outside and everything you're going to see on June 25th, that's outside. That remains outside. So there are some pieces that go inside. Unfortunately, the public doesn't get to see them. The person that ordered it, they take a picture under the Holly Terrace sign, and then they bring them inside. So anything on the outside remains on the outside. Anything you order directly through them, it's a lot more expensive, to be honest. But some people want their stuff inside. I don't know. I think it's nice outside for the public to see it, but it's the people spending the money. So that's at the very end, the Freedom Mausoleum. If you want to ride around a little further, and then we'll head back. I want to show you guys some stuff, and we'll talk about. I was at the Beverly Hills Courthouse this morning. I went to the courthouse just to get the info for myself. We're filled up with gas today, so there's no drama there. Everybody, don't worry. It's a little tight yesterday, but we did make it. And Michael Bush's partner, the greatest designing team clearly in history, Michael Bush and Dennis Tompkins. Dennis largely responsible on the shoe for the lean, so we owe that to him. He would be right in here right around back, and you go to the right, and he's the 5th one up on the top. Dennis Tompkins. I once asked Michael Bush what kind of flowers to bring him, and he said that Dennis always liked the flower of the season. So whatever season we're in, you just have to leave them there kind of on the ground, because he's all the way up on top in one of the wall crypts up there. So Elizabeth Taylor's here in the big building. I'll show you on the way back. Joseph, Sammy Davis Jr., Walt Disney. Yours truly one day will join that illustrious, the poorest guy. When I tell you the poorest guy to be late to rest here, I'm telling you. I think I have the record. It took a few years to pay it off. One of the amazing stories in this 5-year journey. But so this is what I call up. This is like the top of the hill. Okay, I mean, you can see it. It just goes forever. Ada Vasquez, real quick. Miss Ada, I lost my cell phone. Tell Emily I lost her number, and for her to text me later today. What's today? Wednesday. You guys are off. Yeah. So I lost the number. I'm going to be in town. Be back Friday, Saturday. All right. So once again, that was Walt Disney, and then Joseph's. It's called the Garden of Honor. It's usually locked. If you happen to come, I sent you a thing on Messenger, but I guess you haven't opened it yet. Garden of Honor is right here, which is usually locked, but that's Joseph in there. We'll try to come. I'll try to come the June 25th week. Well, I guess I'm going to be here now. Father's Day. All right, we're gonna kind of go down here, and I'll tell you the updates today. But once again, if you have time, and if you have a car when you're out here on the museum, and just riding around the grounds, they were having a service today. I saw about 50 cars down when you come in, and there is a florist here, but we're gonna go to our florist, our new florist later. Here's a service. I don't want to put the camera on the people. They're always working. The grass is green. It's immaculately clean, as you can see. Wendy, you will not be on the list. I mean, that would be funny if I just left like thousands of people on the list. That really would be funny. There's one of the trams that they have that when there's an event, if you park down at the bottom of the hill, the people will take you. So that's kind of the top of the hill, and I guess Michael's at the bottom of the hill, for lack of a better, phrase. There's a couple ways to go. I think I should have gone that way, but all right. Ron will be off the wall. Ron is to the right when you walk in. I'm right on the corner. I can peek around the ledge to make sure everything's okay at ground zero. Yeah. Each time I come here, you have these, like, it's sad enough with Michael, but when you're riding around knowing that one day I'm gonna get a ride here where I'm not the driver. Anyway, on that cheerful thought, thanks, Crystal. No, I know. Hey, look, there's nowhere else I'd rather be late to rest, honestly. I mean, it was never the plan. Listen, it wasn't Michael's plan either. It wasn't Michael's plan either. No, Jennifer, Ron is not... Thanks, Crystal. It's not a banner. It's not the Ron banner. Jennifer Jackson, Puerto Rico, Felipa, Cape Verde, Canada, Belgium. I know. Thanks, Crystal Lee. Thanks. No, I know it's a joke. There's just part of the view here. I mean, how big is Forest Lawn? Yeah, it's big. It's big. We're riding around. 250,000 people laid to rest here. It's just kind of like a big circle, like kind of everything will connect. This here's the main road, okay? So there's only one way in. So if you picture, see all those cars down there, they're having a big event. But so you just come up here and I'll give you the trial update in about 3 minutes. We're just gonna park so I can get out. And so once again, you come here and you just kind of stay to the right. You can either go up the hill to the right or come down the hill to the right. I always come down. If you guys are looking for me on June 25th, we're gonna set up camp right over here. Everybody else is gonna be around the side pretty much for the most part, but we're gonna try to do our thing. So remember the stained glass window where I just showed you? So that would be where Michael is. Up there. So we're gonna be right over here. Right over here is gonna be our little spot. Hopefully. Once again, hopefully, and Elizabeth Taylor is right straight in this big building right here. You just walk right in to the very end. Okay, I'm gonna park. Let's see. Let me just park over here. This is the only shade if you're coming, and it's hot. There's our friend that does the maintenance. I'm just gonna park right here for a minute, and we'll get out and we'll talk about the events of today, and then we'll go visit the flower shop. All right. Yeah, Dr. Watkins, that was the tree. When I say I was sitting, hey, tell Pork Chop I'd like to maybe June 24th, if he's not busy. I'd like to meet him somewhere, and it's our 5-year it's our 5-year anniversary, so to speak. But so this is what connects Michael's building here to Elizabeth Taylor's in here. Of course, Michael passed away first. For the 0.1% that doesn't believe he's laid to rest in here, Elizabeth Taylor would not be here if Michael wasn't in there. So, all right, here's the only shade. This is the only shade right here, underneath here. And of course, the maintenance guys are here. All right, this might not be a good idea. Well, first, can you guys hear me, or is it too? Yeah, tell him. I can, I can meet him here for sure. No, they're not all famous people. No. No, I mean, not even close. You guys can hear me over the. Okay. All right, well, I was going to play this. Well, here, let me give you the update first, and then I got to sit it down for 1 second. Okay. Well, here, let me. This was footage from 5 years ago.
Yeah. You think things will go your way? That you'll be able to proceed with the lawsuit?
We're hopeful.
What will you guys do with your winnings?
What will you do with your winnings? You believe this?
Proceed with the lawsuit.
What will you do with your winnings?
That's never been.
Not for like will you donate it maybe to some sort of charity or.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're one day at a time.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Either way. So, how did it go in there?
It was a good day. Good day in court.
What happened exactly?
I'm not gonna go into all that, but it was really good for us. Yeah, there'll be an official decision at some point soon, but all went very well. So it's just closer to us.
Are you guys confident?
Day.
So you're gonna get your chance?
Looks like we're going to trial.
Feel pretty confident. How are you guys feeling in terms of like, you know the Jackson estate is gonna fight this. It'll probably be a long battle. I mean, how are you feeling mentally? Are you gearing up in any special way? What are you thinking? Both of you.
For me, I'm not concerned about anything that they're going to try and do. We're just excited to have an opportunity to speak the truth in front of a jury. That's what this whole thing has been about. And we're getting closer to that moment.
Do we have any kind of idea of a timeline of when this might all be happening, when it might be?
Well, it'll get remanded, and that usually takes about a month. After that, it'll probably be a couple-year process. For Wade, it's a lot shorter. We've got 3 months left before we get to start trial. Looking forward to that.
So you guys are ready? You too? You feeling okay, Jim?
Yeah.
Anthony, I gotta ask, how did you come to be here today, and why? Just
I'm a survivor, and
This guy's a survivor. You know how funny? I mean, come on.
that's great.
Wade Robson versus MJJ Productions. The case explained. Welcome to this legal review of the case Wade Robson versus MJJ Productions, where I'll explain what this case is and
For those that don't know, this is,
and why Wade
this is
Robson
kinda
and his
good.
legal team do have their work cut out for them. First things first, Michael Jackson is not directly on trial here. He's indirectly on trial, as the case is against MJJ Productions, founded around 1987, which is a company that Michael Jackson created to oversee his business interests, from music to touring to merchandising. So MJJ Productions is who is directly on trial, not Michael Jackson. Second thing, this is not a criminal trial. Michael Jackson is not retrospectively facing any convictions. He died not guilty of all charges, and that will not change. Instead, this is a civil trial. A civil trial is where you normally sue for money, known as damages. The losing party doesn't go to jail because the civil courts can only punish by forcing one party to pay damages, normally money. Wade Robson is suing for money. It's been reported he is seeking $1.62 billion in damages, which sounds crazy. He is arguing that due to his alleged abuse, which MJJ Productions failed to prevent from its boss, Michael Jackson, he is entitled to money to compensate him for the emotional damage, pain and suffering, loss of income, etc. The thing to know about a civil trial is that the person suing, known as a plaintiff, has the burden of proof. So Wade and his legal team, they have to prove their case. Unlike a criminal trial, where they must prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, the standard of proof is much lower in a civil case. Wade and his team only have to prove that on the balance of probabilities, abuse did happen. To understand the concept of on the balance of probabilities, think of the scale of justice. Is there more weighing down one side than the other? And juries will fill the scales with what they deem important. What if they have a bad view of Michael Jackson based on what they hear? What if they think that Wade is a greedy liar who will say and do anything for a payday given all the conflicting statements he has made? They must weigh these things against one another and say, do I believe Wade's argument so much that it tips the scales in his favor? Now let's talk about what this trial is and why Wade will have two major problems. The first problem is convincing a jury that he was abused by Michael Jackson. Second problem is convincing them that this company that Michael created, MJJ Productions, is somehow liable for any damages that Wade may have suffered. The first problem, convincing a jury that Wade was abused. This will be a very hard thing to convince a jury of. Why? Wade denied abuse in 1993 to police when he was a child. 12 years later, Wade then testified under oath in the 2005 trial as a grown man that nothing ever happened. Then in 2009, after Michael died, Wade wrote a glowing tribute to Michael where he said that Michael taught him the pure goodness of humanity. Wade used a very strong word, pure, and the jury will have to look at that. For a jury to believe him now, they have to believe that he was lying in 1993, that he was lying under oath, i.e. perjury, in 2005, that he was lying in 2009 with his tribute. It's a very tough situation for him because it's basically Wade 2023 versus 3 different Wades from the past. Who was telling the truth? Who is lying? Who has a better reason to lie? Wade lying under oath to protect Michael in 2005, or Wade lying now to potentially make $1.6 billion? In addition to Wade's testimony, he will need corroborating evidence, other so-called victims. His legal team will present these stories to bolster their case, if the judge will allow it. But he will also need Neverland staff to testify in his defense of things that they saw which were questionable. If Wade fails to convince the jury that on the balance of probabilities he was abused and suffered damages, the case is over. He loses, time to go home. But what if he does convince them that on the balance of probabilities he was abused? Will he get money? Not necessarily. Remember, Michael Jackson isn't on trial here, but MJJ Productions. Can this company be held responsible for actions allegedly committed by Michael Jackson, the boss of the company? To be liable means that you have a legal responsibility, and that was breached. And this is where things get complicated, because MJJ Productions was not a normal company. There was no head office with the MJJ logo hanging overhead where Michael and Wade spent time together. MJJ Productions was a company that existed on paper so that businesses that interacted with Michael, such as Sony Music, interacted with the company first and Michael second. By making this legal entity, MJJ Productions, it allowed Michael to have a legal buffer between himself and those he did business with. It would also have assisted with taxation purposes because companies pay less tax than individuals. But Wade's legal team wants a jury to say that this company that existed on paper should be held responsible for the following. 1. Not providing a safe environment for children. 2. Allowing Michael to have access to children. 3. Facilitating meeting children via talent competitions, auditions, fan meet and greets, responding to fan mail, etc. 4. Failing to prevent abuse by not monitoring Michael's interactions with children at all times. Now, what they argue would make sense if MJJ Productions was an educational business and Neverland Ranch was a school with Michael Jackson as a teacher and Wade as a student. In such an environment, if abuse were to have taken place, the company could possibly be held liable. But MJJ Productions was not a school. Michael was not a teacher by profession, and Wade was not a student. Neverland was primarily Michael's private residence. Wade alleges he was abused there as a 7-year-old, long before Michael helped him and his family move to Los Angeles, so there was no business relationship between the parties at that stage. Later, Michael would enter into a business relationship with the Robsons by sponsoring Joy Robson's work visa so that they could move from Australia to America. Joy Robson is Wade's mother. Later, Michael would hire Wade to appear in a few videos and allow Wade a shot at a rap career with the short-lived and ultimately unsuccessful hip-hop group, Cure. Looking at the era when there was a business relationship, the jury will have to ask who, if anyone, was responsible for monitoring Michael and Wade at Neverland. Was it the security guards, the maids, the drivers, Michael Jackson himself as the head of the company? Was he meant to monitor himself? Who could have possibly done something? Keeping in mind that prior to 1993 shocking allegations by Geordie Chandler, Michael was held in high esteem by most of society, seen as an innocent, childlike man. The question of whether MJJ Productions is liable is a very tough question to answer not just for jury members, but legal experts also. The lower court threw out this case because it didn't think that it was even possible to sue MJJ Productions for these things because, as I've stated, it wasn't a school with clear-cut rules and regulations about protecting children. The High Court overruled that, hence we are here right now, looking at a trial to answer these questions. One of the major problems for Wade's legal team is the fact that Wade's mother, Joy Robson, gave her permission for Wade to be at Neverland, alone with Michael, even sleeping in his bed. Joy Robson also gave permission for Michael to visit her Los Angeles apartment and have sleepovers. Joy gave permission for Wade to stay at Michael Jackson's Los Angeles apartment, known as the Hideout, without her or Chantel, the sister, present. So if Wade is alone with Michael, and the staff know that Wade's primary caregiver, Joy Robson, has given permission for this to occur, who are they to try and stop this? How can they supervise Wade when doing so would be a breach of her wishes as well as the privacy of Michael and Wade? It's my bet that a jury will be asking, if anyone other than Michael Jackson is responsible for anything that may have occurred, it has to be Joy Robson. She was there. She gave her permission. Who else could be blamed and held accountable? Is Wade Robson suing his mother? No. He's going after MJJ Productions because that's where the money is. The defense is going to highlight this to a jury, that Wade is nothing but an opportunistic liar who's going after the deceased man's estate because he wants a huge payday. The defense will go after Wade's credibility, with many of the conflicting statements he has made over the years. He's made changes in timelines, changes in the reasons why he didn't know it was abuse, or why he denied it was abuse. They're going to mention that Wade thought that he could be liable for perjury, so he waited for the statute of limitations for lying under oath to expire before he revealed that he was abused to a therapist. All of these things paint a picture of someone who is cunning and opportunistic. So that's the case in a nutshell. Wade's allegations is issue number 1 for the jury to consider. Number 2 is whether MJJ Productions can be held liable for any abuse he may have suffered. That's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. Remember to share this with anyone who's an MJ fan or curious in the case.
So
Thanks for watching.
I mean, that's basically the best way to explain it. Okay, so I went to the courthouse this morning just to see everything, and fortunately I got to speak to the court clerk. I think she was a fan because she was checking out the outfit. So I asked her, and she knew everything about the case. It was supposed to be June 5th. Then they were going to make it, there was going to be a motion June 5th and a motion June 6th. Then they consolidated both to June 6th. And then yesterday, after I left from Las Vegas to drive here, they decided to push it up to July the 1st. So she gave me the website address and how to access the website. So a couple days ahead, she said to just check if there's any changes, but sometimes they do make a change at the last minute. So that's what kind of happened here. So there's 3 motions to be decided on July 1st, including when the actual trial date is going to be. Both parties have agreed between themselves for August 17th, 2026. Now the judge has to sign off on that. So it's a big change of strategy from the plaintiffs who wanted it early 2025, before the biopic comes out in April. Now they suddenly had this change of heart and that they agree with the defense team for 2026. Obviously they have their own reasons. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not trying to be one. Well, we're in the capable hands of Tom Mesereau. When they first filed this case, Tom Mesereau was not on the case. If you ask my opinion, I think that Wade thought that the estate was going to settle something, not $1.6 billion, but something, which, it's not, look, I'm assuming he hasn't paid these guys a penny. These guys are working on some kind of commission that, if they win. So, yeah, look, it's kind of unprecedented to hold a corporation responsible. It'll open up a whole can of worms around not only the entertainment industry, but anything. But all right. So anyway, yeah. Look, Tom Mesereau. I was going to play all this at the.
Hi. Yeah, I wanted to discuss the two recent interviews by Wade Robson.
There's a lot of interviews out there. You can see all the lies that they made. The whole fun. I shouldn't say the fun, but the day I look forward to the most, other than of course, Victory Day, is the day that Robson's on trial with Tom Mesereau questioning him, and of course, Safe Chuck, what happened in the train station years before the train station was even built, which will be kind of funny. So those will be my two favorite days. The rest of the days, we're probably not going to want to hear the allegations. I'm hoping Mr. Jackson isn't going to this. Yeah, I was planning on going into the court. I don't know how. That's why I was kind of hoping we'd have a date just to kind of plan everything. So hopefully July 1st they will set the date. It was supposed to be in April, then they pushed it to June. Now it's pushed to July the 1st. So that's a Monday. It's clearly all about money. Yeah, of course. Look, they have nothing to lose. Yes, it will be. Yes, it is open to the public. Well, as of right now, the hearing, the pre-hearings were, unless the judge issues, unless the judge issues something, there aren't any cameras in the courtroom, and the previous motion, they both agreed they wanted it to be moved to Los Angeles courthouse for a long, crazy reasons we don't want to get into, but that was actually denied. So it's going to happen at the Beverly Hills courtroom. It's not that big a courtroom, but I don't know how many people are going to come on a daily basis. I don't know how long it's going to be. I believe they said that it was going to be more than 20 days, which is, a month, Monday through Friday. So they wanted it to be moved to Los Angeles, but the judge said no on that. So I don't know. Just to be in Tom Mesereau's presence, it was the first time for me just to see him, and I was sitting behind him at the hearing, and it's pretty impressive. There's a bunch of videos. I was saving some stuff I wanted to hear. Here's one of the investigators.
Then there's Wade Robson. Now, Wade Robson, who was a longtime friend of Michael Jackson.
This is Scott Ross. He was one of the investigators.
Took the stand for the defense.
First witness.
Correct. Tell me about your, encounter with Wade Robson.
So we had these 11. They're called 1108 witnesses, prior bad act witnesses, and there's a few states, California, sadly being one of them, allows you to bring in people to talk about things that you're not being charged with, what are called prior bad acts. Again, we had to deal with it in Bill Cosby's case, but in this particular case, these 5 people had sued Michael for wrongful termination. They were all fired for stealing from Neverland. They lost their
Scott Ross has passed away, sadly.
Filed a cross complaint, got a judgment against them, whatever. But these people were coming in to testify on behalf of the prosecution that they saw Michael doing this or Michael doing that sexual act, what have you. So the theory being is let's go straight to the source and ask them. So Wade Robson, Brett Barnes, Shantae Robson, Wade's sister, Joy Robson, his mother, people who were allegedly there when these witnesses were claiming prior bad acts. I went out and I interviewed them, and with Wade, I interviewed Wade easily 3 to 4 hours, let's say. So again, as you and I spoke previously, one of the issues is we did serve Wade Robson with a subpoena. I had said previously, I think Tom in interviews had believed that Wade was not served with a subpoena. I'd like to clear that up now, if I may. Not only was he served, I actually have it. I found it in my documents. The only time you turn a subpoena in is if somebody doesn't show. You serve them with a subpoena, you fill out the proof of service, and if somebody doesn't show up, you turn it into the court. In this particular case, Wade had agreed to come in. He signed an on-call agreement. I have those documents. The reason that we had to serve him wasn't to force the cooperation. He had told us and was always going to cooperate. The reason he had to be served is because Judge Melville had issued a gag order that had been prepared by Tom Snedden. And in order to serve the witnesses with a gag order, you can't just sort of say, here you go, because it's not addressed to anybody in particular. But we served the subpoena, we served the on-call agreement, had it signed, and served the gag order all simultaneously. So everybody who testified was served. And the reason that they were served is because, again, we had to get the gag order to them. Prosecution served me, Sergeant Steve Robel, who is the head investigator for the DA's, for the sheriff's, Santa Barbara Sheriff's, served me with a subpoena, again, for the sole purpose of making sure that I had a gag order. Even though I fell under the umbrella of Tom, it was still something that, for whatever reason, they chose to do. And again, I got along great with Robel. He's a nice guy. But the point is that I had said previously, and I wanted to clarify that, I was wrong. He was served with a subpoena. I still have the original. And he was served with a gag order. I have a copy of that. And he was signed an on-call agreement, which, again, I have that. But when he changed his story and came out with this Leaving Neverland thing, I was dumbfounded. And I don't get it. What was interesting, too, that you probably don't know. So he has a brother named Shane Robson. Shane Robson, his older brother, was a police officer in Brisbane, Australia. When the family had moved to California, Shane's father, Dennis, was alive, and so he stayed in Australia and he continued to work his job. Now, mind you, he's a police officer. And I'm not talking about a meter maid. He's a full-blown, full-on sworn police officer. Dennis passed away, so he came to be back with his family. So he got here and he got a license as a private investigator. When I first met Joy Robson, Wade's mother, she said, my son's a private investigator. And I said, I'd love to meet him, but not until this is done. I don't want to do anything that makes it look like it's a compromise. Ultimately, I became very good friends with Shane. I think the world of Shane. I know his wife, I know his kids. And in fact, a week, almost 2 weeks before Leaving Neverland aired, I don't know why Shane didn't tell me that he had done this, and I get he needs to be in support of his brother, but he went with me door to door out in Pomona. We were working on a murder case, and we were canvassing door to door looking for a particular person who we could see in a video, one of the neighbors' videos, who witnessed the shooting. And again, I was a little disappointed that he didn't say something to me, and when we ultimately discussed it, it's one of those things we just agreed to disagree. But for Wade to change his entire story like that is insane. I don't buy it for a second.
Right, and Wade Robson changed the story in 2013, which is right after the 7-year statute of limitations for perjury. Right?
I've never seen anybody. Well, that's not true. I have a case right now. Witnesses don't get charged with perjury unless it's something incredibly egregious. I don't believe he would have ever been charged with perjury, but in the same respect, why would he lie in the first place? Again, not a fan of Ronzonens or Auchincloss or Snedden, but they're really good lawyers. These people know what they're doing, and I don't believe for 1 second, as nice of a person as Wade is, I don't think that he's able to get past me, past Mesereau, past Susan Yu, past Zonin, past Snedden, past Gordon Auchincloss. I don't believe it for a second. But the truth is, when you're telling the truth, you don't need to worry about getting through somebody. All of a sudden now, I'll give you an example. I know that the civil team that was involved in this lawsuit asked him to take a polygraph, and they refused to do it. So my response would have been the same thing: take a polygraph.
Yeah.
All right. Enough on that. So, once again, it was canceled. Not canceled. Postponed until July 1st. Now the curl is going. July 1st. So that's the Monday after June 25th on a Tuesday. So I guess I'll just stay out here for that whole week, and then we'll go back Monday. All right. The other thing. So I went to the city of Pasadena, City Hall today, looking into parks and recreations and all that stuff. Two problems. Well, not problems, but two things. Most of the indoor facilities are closed on Sunday. Most of the indoor facilities are closed on Sunday. So there's only a few. No, they can't. You can't be forced to take a lie detector. And anyway, it's not admissible, in court. It's just a thing. Okay, but anyway, so the chances of getting an indoor facility are not looking good in the city of Pasadena. Just because it's a Sunday. Most of them are Monday to Friday only. Some are open Saturday, but we can't have it Saturday because Prince is having his event Saturday night, and the Jacksons are in concert all day on Saturday. So Saturday's out. So it's either Sunday, and then Monday would have been good, but it's a holiday, and everything's closed on Monday for Labor Day. So Sunday, okay. And then the other thing, for those that were with us, I was at Brookside Park in Sandy. I don't know if people should know yet the cemetery. It's not really. It's kind of an odd. Well, I guess that. Yeah, I guess that doesn't help. But yeah, the workers. But all right. Hey. Anyway, so the thing with the park yesterday, where I was showing you with the barbecues and the benches and everything, it turns out that those are two separate parks. There's Brookside Section B and Brookside Section C. So the part that has the overhang with the stage. No. We're just going back and forth. No, I'm not. I'm at Forest Lawn now, Shirley. So Brookside Park, there's Section B and Section C. The part with the picnic benches and the shade and all that is Section C. The part with the big overhang is Section B. The resident rate is $63 per hour. So I kind of it'd be kind of nice to have both. So I asked them. I said, if we were going to do, say, a 4-hour event or a 5-hour event, could we do both? And he goes, yeah, you could reserve, say, one from 12 to 2:30 and one from, say, 2:30 to 5 if we decide. So that's just something to decide. Now, he said the weekend before, someone has already reserved it from 12 to 6, and he said holiday weekend, I wouldn't wait too long because we're only a little over 2 months away. So for those that are coming out, it'd be a little risky if we wait till June 25th when everybody's here to talk to the people. So maybe we'll make a post, Wendy, or you have the California group for those planning on coming out for Michael's birthday. This is the August 29th, 30th, 31st, September 1st weekend, that Thursday through Sunday. Once again, it's Michael's. There's the birthday show in Vegas. Still no updates on that from the estate. We know it's August 29th at 7 o'clock is the show. I don't know what's happening before, possibly the day after or possibly the day before. There's no information yet on that, sadly. The past 2 years, they released it May 23rd. So we're a couple of weeks past that already. But I know some people are going to Vegas. and then coming to California. That's why we thought we could have ours on Sunday. For those, some are going to the Jacksons concert all day with Diana Ross and Lionel Richie and the 75 groups. Some are going to Havenhurst at night for the popcorn night. So everyone that's going to be here Saturday, we're assuming are still going to be here Sunday. For those in the United States, it's a long weekend. Most people are off from work on Monday, so we figured it'd be a good day to have it on the Sunday. So inside is not looking good in the city of Pasadena. Outside is available. Like I said, it's $63. It's not so much the money. It's just we just have to reserve it, and we have to be locked in the time. So I know from past experience, California is not an early rising crowd, especially if everyone's going to be out the night before, me included. But I have the advantage; I don't need to sleep. So that's good. But so Wendy, kind of spread the word a little, maybe get the feel for those that are coming out. He said, "Are we going to be more than 50 people at one time?" I told him no, but it's possible, yes. He said it's not really, that strictly enforced. Maybe if it's spread out like over 4 hours, we might have people coming and going. I don't know. Balboa Park in Glendale. Yeah, I haven't checked any of the Glendales. If we're doing outside parks, though, I think the Pasadena one kind of checks all the boxes with the stage and the shade and the restrooms and the water fountain and the barbecues and the pool next door if people want. So I think that's kind of, hey, Antoinette. What is Balboa Park, Wendy? I'm not familiar. Is it indoor, outdoor? Well, hold on, Ron. Google. Balboa Park. That's why we rehearsed. Balboa Park, Glendale. Are we sure it's Glendale? Balboa Park in Glendale. Van Nuys. No, we're not going to San Diego. No. Nobody's going to go to that. Nobody's going to head to San Diego. Yeah, but I don't see the advantage. No, there is one in San Diego. Yes, there is. This is a Glendale one that I'm looking at. How could it be a half hour away? That can't be in Glendale. Hey.
Head north on Cathedral Drive.
I don't know if people are going to drive. I don't know. It seems a little far to me. I mean, what's the advantage? Yeah, but what's other than the tree, Wendy? What's the advantage? Do they have shade? Do they have a stage? Do they have musical outlets? Do they have barbecues? Lake Balboa. No, that's too far. That's way too far. We got to have something. Yeah, we got to have something central. Because we were thinking maybe to meet here first. To kind of do something. Yeah, San Diego's too far. All right, but look, Well, look, I mean, maybe people won't want to do it. I don't know. I don't know. Those that are coming, who's on here that's going to be in town other than Wendy? Susan. Yeah, to find an indoor something with the city on a Sunday and Labor Day is probably not going to happen. So it's either going to be outdoors. Yes, there is one in San Diego. There's 2 Balboa parks. We're talking about the one it's not really Glendale, so it's Lake Balboa. Lake Balboa, Anthony, here. This is what it looks like. That's the one we're talking about. Has picnic tables, has dog park. Yeah. This is for Sunday, September 1st. This is for Sunday, September 1st. After August 29th, once again, some going to Vegas, some going to California, some are going to be here at Forest Lawn. Then Saturday, the Jacksons are in concert in San Diego. And Sunday, the Jacksons are in concert in Los Angeles. And Friday's in San Diego for the Jacksons. Saturday is in LA for the Jacksons. And Saturday is Prince's popcorn event at Havenhurst. So there's going to be people going to both. That's why Saturday's no good. Sunday makes the most sense. People in California are going to be off on Monday. So that's where we are. If we want to do something, we don't have to. It doesn't have to be crazy elaborate. But kind of Pasadena kind of checks all the boxes with the shade and the stage and the music and the benches and the facility. And it's clean and there's parking and there's a pool next door. It's not that far from Forest Lawn. So, all right, that's that. I'm going to head over to the florist right now for those that were not with us yesterday. Although she hasn't answered my text if she's working, but these were some of the arrangements that everyone seemed to like. Once again, these are letters. We could have the M and the J like we did. So, someone had mentioned the glove. I don't know if they did that, but that was here last year. Someone had mentioned the silhouette of Michael or something of Michael. So I think we could pretty much do anything. The money, of course. The money, of course, is a factor. But, yeah, I'm trying to plan ahead. Listen, I know the frustration, believe me, of not planning. And that's why we have to do things a couple months ahead so people have time to plan. It can't be a last-minute thing. I feel your pain. Look, I go through the same thing. I drove out here thinking there was a court case, and 2 hours after I got here, they postponed the case, and I already had the hotel reserved. So, all right. So I'm gonna head over to the florist now. It's less than a half a mile away. If you guys want to hang with me, I know. Look, everybody has ideas. I get it. Hopefully the girl's gonna be there. So just ask me a question, or I don't know if she's gonna want to be on camera, or maybe I'll just point the camera like away from her so she could read all the questions. But look, everything's a good idea. The globe, the doves, the wings, the butterflies, the letters. Yeah, there's no bad idea. So this is why we're doing this. Please leave your opinions. And my back is killing me. Worst comes to worst, I'm going to be out here next week, probably just for a day or two, and we can, because we're getting close. Look, June 25th is 3 weeks from yesterday, so we kind of have to, get going here. So, all right, I'm going to drive over to the. There were no new flowers today. Either I'll pick up mine tomorrow, later today or tomorrow, or if you guys see something you like. somebody here. Hang on, let's see. You know, of course, there's other people like to us in here, so it's not everybody's a Michael. Although usually when I see sunflowers, I usually think it's for Michael, but all right. People sitting there, they look familiar, but I don't know. Well, all right. Wendy, was that, all right, I don't want to say. Some people don't like the camera, so. All right, we're going to head over to the florist right now. It's only a half a mile. It's only a half a mile down. We have 39 ladies online, which means we will get nothing solved today, but it'll be good to hear the opinions. Once again, for those coming in June, you'll find me right here. We're gonna kind of camp out. We're gonna camp out right here, and then we'll walk over to where we were for the moment of silence at 2:26. There's a little shade here in the morning, but as you can see, the shade line as the day. What time is it right now? I don't even know what time it's. Oh, 12 o'clock. Yeah, so we'll probably be. There's a little bit of shade over here. There isn't much shade, especially by the front. If you're in the front of Holly Terrace, send pictures with examples for the flower arrangements here in the live. Can you send pictures? I don't think you could send pictures, but kind of hang on. I'll make a post. I'll make a post where people can leave their pictures and we can vote. I saw someone asking about last year we changed our profile pictures the week leading up to Michael's birthday. We could definitely do that again. I don't have an update on Michael Jackson Day. I don't have an update on the Jacksons Grammys 25. Yeah, we'll do a poll where we vote, you know, where everyone leaves their votes, and we'll narrow it down. Everybody seemed to like the Doves, but you know, once again, we don't have the cost. You know, unfortunately, we do have to bring that up. I know I hate to make it about money. It's not about money, but I mean it is a factor. Unfortunately, they don't give us things for free. See, there's something going on. See all these cars here? So sometimes people park down here, and then there's a tram that takes them up there. That's the main building right here. We're heading over to the florist. You guys just log it in to kind of make a to kind of narrow it down at least. And then I'm going to be back here next Tuesday. Oh my gosh, for Judith Hill. Hopefully I can get her to come to our event here. Unfortunately, that means I cannot go to the Jacksons concert next Wednesday in Florida, which I was looking forward to, but it's not working out logistically with flights and rental cars. We're gonna have a Dove release, Susan. We're gonna have a Dove release. We're just talking about the way we do our flowers with the red rose, the white rose, and the sunflower with the card. If we want to do something a little different, listen, we don't have to do it. It's not mandatory. A lot of people like when I read the names and I hold a flower and they take a screenshot with their name. So, you know, I don't want to get away from that since everyone likes that, and I kind of want the people that are donating the money. Oh yeah, you could bring your own, of course. Yeah, of course you could bring your own. Sure. We just try to do it as a group thing, but yeah, of course, feel free. There were some really nice pieces last year. So I mean, I remember kind of saying we have to, we kind of have to step up our game a little. All right, let me see where I can park. Of course, they take my spot. So this is no good. This is no good. This is no good. The worst thing, the absolute worst thing is the parking. No matter where you go. Hold on, I gotta make a crazy U-turn here. Yeah. Hold on, you guys. Oh my God. Okay. No one saw what I did. I don't think. That's the New York training sometimes comes in handy. All right. What will be going on the 24th on site as preparation? The 24th is when a lot of the... Where's the other phone? There's the other phone. Okay. Try this at home. Okay, the 24th is when a lot of the pieces get delivered on the 24th. So I'm gonna be there in the morning. It's kind of nice to watch when they come in off the truck and they set them up, and there's usually not a lot of people there. All right. Let's see if the girl is here today. Hold on. No, not this guy. Hey. Once again, you guys, these are the ones that, some of the ones that we use when people, when we want to send a basket. That's the sunflower ones, and then this is kind of what the back. Yeah, the prices are in a book. There's a customer up there right now, and I don't want to bother. Jennifer, let me just sit in here. We have a couple of weeks. There's a customer in there now with her. I don't want to put to my camera. So yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to order next week when I'm here. So that'll give them 2 weeks away. So I don't know if the girl's here or not, but I'll go through the book again. You guys just kind of make a mental note. I took the pictures of the 5 or 6 that everybody seemed that they liked yesterday. Unless you see something else, I have to ask her about the globe, the glove. What do you guys are saying about the globe? What do you? Can you describe what you're talking about exactly? I mean, like a blue globe with but a globe and flowers, or I'm not sure what you're saying with the globe. I think that was Crystal or somebody. Ladies, oh, I have a picture. Planet Earth. But you're saying a globe made out of flowers? Or you want to put flowers in the globe? I'm not sure what. Okay, yeah, hang on the personal. Let me get through this. I mean, I guess a couple weeks. I would assume they're going to be doing a lot of work. So the earlier the better. I think. I mean, if it's going to be if it's something small, I'd say probably. It's on a Tuesday, right? This year, so I wouldn't want to wait until, Monday. I would probably say the week, the week ahead. Okay. Heal the world. Where is your water? In the car. No, come on. What are you saying with the globe, Crystal? Where we put flowers in the globe, or the pieces already made? It's a flower foam around one with flowers already in it. Okay.
He's here. Rafi.
Oh, you're Rafi. Oh, okay. I just want to. Did she tell you what we're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. I'll point it. This is what the people are asking me. It's for flowers for Michael Jackson, June 25th. I know I've seen you there before when you bring the big piece. So we want to do a big piece this year. These are some of the ideas. Is there something with a globe, like around the world, like a...
Yeah, we can do.
Like
you just give me what you like.
We send you what, but you don't have anything in a book or anything we can see?
No, we have in the book, but the regular.
Do you have any pictures like from last year, the stuff you did? Did you guys do the ones with the one with the wings, right? Wasn't that you? Yeah. They really like something. A globe made already, green and blue. That we put. So you put the flowers in. It comes pre.
Yes.
Well, and what kind of flower?
You asked for the picture with the flowers. I show you something.
Yeah, okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if he wants to be on camera, so. Okay. Back to the book. They love the book. The doves. Where's the doves?
Dog?
No, the dove.
Oh, dog. Okay.
It's either the globe or the doves.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Here's some more pictures. Okay.
Something.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. You got something like this, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Can't do something like this with the flowers.
We would send you the picture of who.
Yes, any picture, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
What's your channel name?
It-
Oh, okay.
okay. And then we can do a dove and planet Earth combined, peace on Earth. A dove and
Yeah, these are the heaven gate.
the Earth globe, like a globe like that. I don't know if I saw one last year, a globe, but maybe it wasn't. I remember the wings, though. It was beautiful. That's where I was there when you were unloading it, and you had given me your card, and I said next year, so I told the people. Peace on Earth. You can pretty much do anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
anything. Yeah, you can see here. You know.
do what?
Yeah, you can come in.
Come back here? Okay. Backstage with the Jacksons. Hi. The people are asking if they want to order their own individual piece. How far in advance for June 25th do you need the order?
The week before is okay.
A week before. Okay.
Week before, yeah.
It's on a Tuesday, so
Yes.
the Tuesday before.
Yes.
Okay.
Because usually-
Jennifer, the Tuesday before.
These are before last week
Okay.
for Memorial Days. We do for the Dodgers. We do like stuff like this.
Oh, I see. Wow.
These are the pictures or and we have more. This one you're asking.
Okay.
This year, I think we have the roses too. This.
Someone from Armenia says hi if you're an Armenian man. I don't know if you are or not, but for some reason. Yes, she is. Okay, so Silnara Thomas. Here, you can say
Thomas,
hi.
yeah.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
There you go.
Hi, Bharat
Silnara from Armenia.
Slavak.
Okay.
These are the some blocks like these.
Okay. So you guys could. There pretty much isn't anything.
Yeah, we can.
Do you have that one of the wings
Yes.
from last year? For you guys that were watching, last year I was there when I saw the piece. It was the nicest piece that in all the years that I've ever seen. For some reason, that one with the wings.
These are we do like the Starbucks coffee, Miami.
Hi, Miami.
And these are cool coffee.
Coffee. Cayocho days. Huh? Wow. All right, so you could pretty much, you could do anything.
Yeah.
Do you have a heart-shaped Earth globe? That's the one thing I don't see. That's what they're asking. A heart-shaped Earth globe.
I have maybe in the pictures. Oh, these are the, I have the links.
All right. The more pictures we see, the more they're gonna drive me crazy with this. But all right. Okay. All right. I have your number.
Yeah.
What's RP? I talk to her
RP, yeah.
every week. Yeah. So she's.
Yeah, these are the little bit take the time.
Yeah.
and
Okay. Yeah. So you guys, once again, if this is what you were talking about,
Yes.
and these are roses or these are just white?
With the
It could be
different
anything?
flowers, yeah, different flowers, yeah.
All right.
Because the picture come up.
What's
nice.
what's roughly the price? Just
These are a little bit cost more, you know, depending. This size, you know, come like $500.
the big one. Oh. Okay.
Big one for Seymour.
Okay. All right. That was one we did our own. We had a letter K and a letter J, and we had like sunflowers, and no, we had yellow roses and red rose in one, and we would cut them and then put them in the foam. That's kind of what you do there, right? You put the foam in the So they could do, if we want to do M, J, that's easy. Anything we do. Okay. All right. It was nice to meet you. All right. I'll tell her I'll send her a text tomorrow.
Week before, you know,
Okay.
we are busy, but
And what did individual sunflowers and red roses, how much? Did they come by the dozen or the bundle or?
roses, you know, we give different deal, you know, like the $25.
Like, I mean, like, just like the loose one, like just loose.
Yeah, the loose one we usually sell $3, but you have lots, you know.
And sunflowers,
yeah,
how much are sunflowers?
Same, like they come up like $1, $1, depend.
Like the ones over here.
Yeah, depend the season. They usually come $1 or $2.
Oh, they were here yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh. Those are what? $2 each. Okay. Okay.
Different quality. You
Different
know,
quality. I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to be in town in a couple of days, and I'm coming back next week for one day. So we'll probably decide by then. I'll come in, pay for it in advance, and then when they deliver, the day before, like the 24th.
Any day you want. Yeah.
Any day. Okay. All right. Nice to meet you, Rafi.
Talk with Artie in the make it the connections.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Tell her I said hi. I hope she feels better.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Okay, guys. Where are we? I wasn't reading the comments. Dove with a heart. Do they have a website? Oh, Jennifer. Let me see. I gotta get a card with the name. All right. Okay, Crystal, where do we wanna leave off? You guys just logging in. We're here at the flower shop. You keep asking for the globe that he doesn't have. I'm still not seeing what you want in the globe. Like, or can someone send me a picture? I mean, can someone? Or did someone send me a picture? Hold on. I will send it to you. Okay. A globe. But how are we going to coordinate what we do, like with our? I'm not visualizing what you're saying. Like that, Ron. But how does the globe, like, what is that? Oh my God, 2D or 3D? Whose idea was this? Really? Should have left well enough alone. Just do our flowers. 3D, flat, round, come on. So no one's going to want their names. Nobody's going to want their names read like we do with the reading of the names and the flowers. I don't know. We're gonna have to open this up. We're gonna have to open this up to the group. That means. That means that we do not want to do this anymore. I don't see how we can do both. This has no chance of succeeding. This has names. Yeah, see, a lot of people reading the names sounds less complicated. No, reading the names is harder, but I don't mind doing it because I know that the people like that. That's what we've been doing. We've been doing that since we started that. Now, to just have a generic piece, I don't know. Names. Yeah, see, a lot of people are flags with names around the heart. What heart? I'm seeing different. I'm seeing doves, 2D easel, Crystal Lee. All right. Maybe should we sleep on it? Should I just set up a post? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, just me personally, I think what like separates our group is the reading of the names. Like, but look, that's just me. I don't have to, it's not about me. It's about you guys. Yeah. Okay. We definitely have to make a post. We can't have more than like 5 ideas. 5 ideas is the maximum. Sometimes my real life gets in the way here. Coordinate drawings. Look, we have to... All right, here, I don't want to... influence the voting, okay? But you have to tell me what the choices are. One of the choices has to be just keep it the way we do it, with the reading of the sunflower, the red rose, and the white rose. Now, we could do what we did for Mr. Jackson with the K and the J and cut them and put them in the foam. But so this way we're reading the names, and then the flowers get put in a piece. It'd be the M and the J. So that's assuming I have helpers. I don't know. I had Drew and Kashmir and Mateo and Shania and Jennifer sent a photo. Okay, here's number 1 coming in off the press. I like Jennifer's idea the best. Beautiful. No, hang on. It's waiting for it to bloom. The picture didn't load yet. Okay, here we go. No, we can't. We cannot do balloons, Annie. Number 1 at Forest Lawn, and number 2 the people with the environment. Michael would never want that. Blah 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 blah. So, all right. So this here's Jennifer's idea. I mean, it looks nice, but I don't know how it doesn't really. All right. I mean, anybody else watching want to send me a message quick in Messenger? Kid Jackson, finally a guy in the house. Kid, help, man. I need help. Well, we know I need help. Here comes Shirley. Once again, I get nervous when I agree with Shirley. I do agree with Shirley. Don't we need an MJ reference to it? Like, if we're spending this kind of money, look, this is not going to be cheap. Like, and we already got the plane and the doves, and the donations have not been what they normally are yet. So that's another factor. But to me, if we're spending that kind of money, there has to be some link to Michael. Like, just a globe. I mean. But look, that's just me. I'm gonna do what you guys. I'm gonna do what you guys want. Katrine, I did not get your message. Wait a minute. Katrine. No, I did not. Ron's hair. Come on, stop with Ron's. Let's just take a dove. The globe has to be surrounded with an MJ picture holding the globe. Just a regular picture, not in flowers, you're saying, right? Curls for the girl. No, curls for the, I don't even know. Look, the hair, it has a mind of its own. Flower globe, Renee. Okay. Yeah, Renee, I just got yours. Look, I mean, everything's going to be nice. You know, the pictures were nice. The outlines of the. The feet doing the toast stand thing. Heal the world. MJ's initials. Look, you guys. Unfortunately, we're going to have to factor. Cost into this. So, before we get too crazy, Heal the world. I'm just reading comments. There's Crystal Lee. Katrine, I have not received your message. No. Message of love and peace. All right, well. All right. Yeah, look. Yeah, don't forget this is flower. Like, I don't think you're gonna get the detail. Like, you saw the sketches of the faces. I mean, it wasn't. It's just an outline. Here's Sophie. Judith Hill pictures. Okay. Oh no, wait, it didn't download. I don't like the faces. Okay. Look, they're all nice. Look, I mean, they're all nice. Look, I mean, this is beautiful. I don't know if we can do it. I don't know how much. You know, it's not like we're. But this is not the. I don't have the budget of the MJ movie. Sadly, we are not unless if Antoine Fuqua was watching, I would like to. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do a poll. Miss Philippa checking in. Okay. Block Philippa, LOL. Yeah, we're getting further away from simple. So photo of MJ Serrano with wings simpler with MJ letters. Oh no. Amal, I mean, to me, this is just funny. A printed image on cardboard of the globe with flowers, and we can do something. Someone did the glove and crystals. Yeah, Crystal. We'll do that. I'll see if Michael Bush is free, and he can whip us out a glove and a globe real quick, and we'll be like the MTV. We'll have we'll have this. Let me call. So here, we'll have this here. I'll see if we can have this. Okay, so we'll have the wings. We'll see if we can have the angel wings here. We'll get a cardboard thing of Michael, and then we'll have the angel. I'll have the angel ascending. Here we can have all flowers there. And let's see if Michael Bush can. All right. I'm just rambling. You got. I'll make a post right now, and how are we gonna do this? No, we're not doing a glove. No. There's no time. There's no time. It's less than 3 weeks. Yeah, it's less than 3 weeks. I'm blocking Felipa. Just a globe, flowers with a poster. Heal the world. No glove. No glove, okay? No glove. I don't work here. I don't work here, sir. All right. You want me to just make a post and... Yeah, but what am I going to say in the post? Wings with MJ flower initials. Do a simple ID. No, look, it's not me. It's the guy. I mean, I'm not going to be the one doing it unless we want to do what we did for Mr. Jackson with the M and the J, and we read the names with the cards. I don't know if the people are going to be happy if their name isn't on this. I don't have that answer. I mean, unless we raise a lot of money and do both. But look, we got the plane and the doves, and this probably wasn't the, or we could have waited for the birthday, but no, the wings were done. The wings were done here. This was. I met this guy last year at Forest Lawn on June 24th, the day before, and he was unloading it, and it was the place with the wings, and it was beautiful. There was one last year of a glove, okay, that looked real nice. I think that's more a birthday though, the gloves. We want to do separate flowers too. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean. Do for Miss Catherine. No. Look, I don't mind about me as long as we have a couple of helpers. There's just going to be so much going on that day that it's going to be crazy. Especially if guys are blowing up my phone. Antoinette Cook, hold on. Very nice. It was actually Antoinette was the first one that said we do the letters for Mr. Jackson. This one was from Denmark from last year. That wasn't. Look, they're all nice. Listen, everything is nice. I mean, it's. Look, I wish we could do one of everything. I mean. All right, let's reconvene tomorrow. Let's everybody think about it, and we'll make the post tomorrow. That's Wednesday. We'll leave it up for. I'll be back here next Tuesday to Wednesday, so I'll come back here next Wednesday, and we'll have to decide for it. We don't have to decide now, no, but we need choice. We need money too. I hate to be the one to here. I mean, I don't even want to look at the GoFundMe. Actually, can someone post a link? This would be a good time to. Hang on, I'm just checking. So here is our current funding. 557. We had a little bit we have a little bit left over in the account, but so we're barely enough to cover the plane right now. It's not like totally about the money. I don't want to make it just about the money, of course. I mean the plane is kind of expensive. The doves are not so bad. Our regular flowers, Mike and they don't really care about our short film. No, I just I chopped off the back, so now I can't really do much with it. I'm trying to get a little tighter for the. I want to get back to the Grammy look. It's not easy. Sophie Scruton. Listen, all your pictures are nice. Yeah, look. I mean, this. I don't know where I got this, honestly. We can save one for August's birthday. Yeah, it's just August, Antoinette. August is turning into that. I don't even know where I'm going to be yet. We still don't have Michael Jackson Day confirmed. We still don't have the estate with their planning confirmed. All we know is the show is at 7 o'clock. The Jacksons are in San Diego on Friday. The Jacksons are in LA on Saturday. We're trying to do Michael's birthday on Sunday. Greg Filliganes is at the Hollywood Bowl playing with Toto on Monday. So the birthday is like, but it's just, I don't want to get the people upset that, well, see, here's the other thing. The donors, the people that donate whatever amount it is, those are the ones that we're used to doing the flowers and the cards with. So I don't want to get them upset. So it's like I think we still have to do that. I was just thinking if we combined it like we did in Gary, where we put those flowers into the M and the J, we're just going to do it on our own. Although my sister made them for me last time, and I don't even know how. Yeah, Patty, they're like 2 weeks behind, and people want to make plans, and and then you have Prince's event, and I need a tour manager. I know I met these two girls in Gary. We wound up at some school for one of the Jacksons events. They would be great. No, it's not just about the money. I don't want to make it like that. But if we're going to do elaborate things, like, then yeah, like, all right. All right, let me log off. Let's think about it. I'll kind of make a post later today, I guess. I mean, it's a little bit about the money, but not. We don't want it to be totally. We don't want it to be totally about the money, because that kind of takes away the it kind of takes away the spirit of it. Like, we don't want it to be, if people can't afford, like, we don't want them not to be part of it. So there's that fine line between. And we need your money for the bubble statue. That's the next. After September 1st, it's going to be non-stop bubbles. But Those wings would cost $2,900. Okay, so that's out. Yeah, that's out. Yeah, the wings, if that's the price, I don't know where you came up with that price, but that seems a little extreme. 2,900 or 290, Shirley. 2,900 seems crazy. All right, I mean, you know, this is simple. 2,000. Wow. No, that's silly. That's. Yeah, I didn't see no 2,000 price. All right, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. We'll let's I mean, the letters are nice. Look, save the money for bubble. Well, you know, that's the other thing with the flowers. You know, that's a good point. They don't stay there very long. And there's going to be a bunch of pieces, but then I was thinking maybe we put ours in the back even. So I think they'll last a little longer. So far the letters are Antoinette strikes again. But are you saying where we do it on our own again? Where we get the M and the J, and then we read the name, like we do the same thing for Mr. Jackson for those that, I don't know if I could find it even. I have so many videos. Our flowers and poster. Michael James tribute to Mr. Jackson. I can't. I'm gonna have to work on it. That's what the K and the J look like before we did it. I mean, my sister did that, and we, you know, but I had the helpers. So, like, right, so this is how we normally do it. And then I was handing the flowers to Drew. And then at the end of the day, we came up with that. Oh my God, tuck in your shirt. Okay, you guys. All right. I got just a thought. Just a thought. The banners, do we still have them? No. I think one is with the little statue. Shirley, I don't know about that. Gary, I had the most help. I had 3 people that nonstop did that. So I usually don't get that info. Can we get bigger letters? I think on Amazon, I got them on Amazon. I thought they were the biggest. It was 24 inches, 2 feet. Large letters. Oversized foam letters. Yeah, but see, look, here's another thing. We don't even, I don't know if they're going to get here in time. This is just a 12-inch. I think I ordered the largest. I'm pretty sure I ordered the largest that I could. I think it was 2 feet. I mean, they have larger letters, but not hollow, not hollow that we could put flowers in, like, unless you could find something. I mean, I'm on. They have to be hollow, and then we bought that green foam that goes inside. Like, see, it has to be a hollow. It has to be hollow, so you could put stuff in it. And I think the largest one, I thought I ordered the largest one, and it shouldn't be hollow. How are we going to put the flowers in it if it's not hollow? Yeah, we're going to add the floral form. Yeah, we put the green. We added the green form, and then you cut the flowers, and they stick right in the foam. They were doing it in the back earlier. The girl, you know, the girl's actually doing that. So that's an idea. So, it's like we don't want to get away. It wasn't made from floral form. We had 2 pieces. The letters. We had to assemble the letters. It was kind of flimsy too. It wasn't that firm. That's another thing. And then when we sprayed the water, then it made them, you know, so it doesn't. My phone is blasting off the hook. Jennifer. 4-foot mosaic large letter. Okay, now 4 feet. Now we have to have these delivered. It's not going to fit in my car, so we'd have to have them shipped here to California. Someone would have to bring them. Then we'd have to get the foam. we'd have to get. Not to mention that how many flowers do we need to fill the letter? Hello? We can't have an empty letter. Like, you built them. No. No shot. No time, no space, no... All right. Look. We're going around in circles. Here, how about this? How about this? You guys... No, don't worry about the work part. I was going to have Wendy coordinate this, but she may not want to do this. If we reconvene tomorrow, we're going to have the same conversations, right? Like, so we're going to have to narrow it down to KJ's initials. I think it was just a couple days. I think it was just a couple days, maybe 4 or 5 days. But I was gonna, I actually went to Florida. Then my sister, I picked them up on my way to Gary. I put them in the back of the car. They were already had the foam in it, and then we just did the flowers. We just did the flowers there. Yeah, but if they make the letters at the shop, then that takes away from the part where we read the names with the flowers. That's the only thing. Like, what is my question? We have to narrow it down to a couple choices between now and next week. I have to come and pay for it. Next week's the last day I'm going to be here until June the 24th. So. I guess we have a week to make the final decision. So, all right. Just read the names from a card. All I can tell you, Laura, is people like little flags stuck into the flowers. Look, the little flags are nice. We had that on the cake last year, and it was beautiful. I love the flags. I love the flags to people all over the world. It's not that. Put the names on a mini banner and attach to the arrangement. Stick each flag into the arrangement as you say the names. Stick each flag into the arrangement as you say the names. Where to find the flags? That was my next question, right. So we need blank flags. The names are written on the flags. How are they written? The names are written by me? Like what I did with the sticky pads. Okay. I'm sitting here laughing. It's going to be a lot of flags. Yeah, all true. Little cards written by me. The cards written by me are going to stick to the... I'm not visualizing that. Crystal, help. Let's sleep on it. Let's sleep on it. Everybody come up with their best ideas for tomorrow. Okay, we'll reconvene tomorrow, and I don't want to say send me pictures because they'll be blowing up my phone the whole night. I'm gonna text with the girl after I get off just to get the prices. Yeah, because we're just kind of going around place setting cards on toothpicks. Place setting cards on toothpicks. I did open a can of worms. Yeah, absolutely. I should have been happy. I should have been happy with what we had. Written with the gold Sharpie. Okay, Shirley, I don't know. The more I mean, this one. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. I mean, the crowns are kind of nice. All right, I'm going back to the hotel. So much shopping with the girls. No. Can the girls decide? Can you guys? You want it would be really nice if you guys decide amongst yourself and tell me what you want me to do. How's that? Why don't we do that? Glitters with a floral heart behind. You always have to add something. Kid, help me out. Let's let the guys decide. There's like 3 guys in the group. MJ in red. Go with the crown. He did this to himself. Oh, here's the Gary crowd chiming in. I think what's going to happen is we're going to wind up doing 2 things, right? Shirley, stick to the usual, call it a day. We can do 2 things. Like it doesn't have to be only one. I mean, we could do our flowers. Well, I mean, we're doing the plane and the doves and the banner. It's not like we're not doing it, you know. That's kind of big enough, kind of, but letters with crowns. Right, but do we do it ourselves or do we have it like this? Or do we... People assigned to certain items. Susan, that sounds good in theory. It's almost the less the better. Like anything more than 1. If you notice, I do most of the things myself. I mean, it would be great if we had a crew and a team and everybody did their thing. But between the time frame and who doesn't live here and who's traveling. Where can we get those glitter letters made on a thick I don't know. That's why I don't even want to open this can of... When I wish I was out there. Shirley, if you were here, this would be my eye. No, I'm just joking. Should we make when do you want to make a little group? I don't know if that's a good idea. Just for a week? Or no? It'd be better if you girls just decided and told me what to do and I would do it. I mean, I'm fine with anything. Let's see what the budget's going to be, of course. Yeah, well, budget, yeah. And that's the thing. When we don't have a budget, it's, the biopic. Like, we have a crew of 400 and we're... I believe Shirley will get stuff done. Yes. Right, but Shirley, you probably did the stuff on your own. It probably wasn't by committee. This is the problem with committees where we have too many chiefs and not enough Indians, and then who makes the final decision? To me, it doesn't really make a difference. I mean. See, that's, the other thing is, we think about it, like, it's only going to be out there a few days, and you're only going to see it probably the 24th and the 25th. So, like, it's not like this is an investment into, and look, the plane is the same thing. It's 15 minutes around the thing. The doves are 20 seconds. But, we kind of have to... pick our spots, so... all right, everyone sleep on it. How about this? You girls talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourself, and on the next episode of General Hospital, we will reconvene tomorrow, and the ladies we will at least be able to narrow it down. Let's at least narrow it down to like 3 or 4 choices, okay? And then between now and next week, we could vote on the 3 or 4 choices. All right, so that's your homework. Can the girls narrow it down to 3 choices by tomorrow? Can the girls narrow it down? Okay, I'm going to give you a little. I'm going to give you a little bit of parting. Okay, so here's how we're going to leave you. So just make believe. There's Kid. There's Crystal. Wendy. We don't have enough. There's more guys in the soaps. There's more guys in the soaps than in the group. There's Maxie, Spinelli, Leslie, Mac, Robin. Hey, I don't watch this stuff. Dr. Drake. This is old. There's Edward, Tracy. Not that I watch. There's Luke. Look, I don't watch this stuff. I'm just totally guessing on the names. I have no. These are lucky guesses. I'm sitting home watching General Hospital. Okay. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. 11 o'clock for General Hospital. And who wants to take the lead? Shirley, that's on you. That's on you. I'm going to commercial break. No, it was a lucky guess, Romeo. It's a lucky guess. Luke and Laura, these are lucky guesses. I just came up with this name. All right. Try to narrow it down. Wendy, you want to rally the groups for one day? All right. I'm just reading the comments out here. All right. 11 o'clock tomorrow. I can't put Shirley in charge. There'll be a mutiny. Wendy has to be the. Send all requests to Wendy Chow. Wendy will combine the things and we'll reconvene tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to Sizzler for a lovely lunch buffet because, as you can tell, I can barely fit in the film. And all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, thanks everybody. Bye for now.